So I've basically been a single parent for the past 2 weeks because my husband had back surgery and he can't drive, he can't bend over, he can't do anything. We have 2 kids and they are in extracurricular activities, and I'm having to really pick up the slack and drive everybody everywhere, basically driving Miss Daisy, and I'm doing a lot of the things around the house and all that, and I'm not here to complain. There's something to this, okay? One kid actually had to miss a lot of extracurricular activities because there was no way for me to be 2 places at once because my husband can't drive. Here's where intentions matter when it comes to relationships. Let's say that my husband couldn't drive because he got a DUI and he lost his license for a year. I'd have to pick up the slack, do all the things, also take care of him, make sure he's supposed to get to where he's going. Honestly, I don't think I'd fucking do it. I'd be absolutely livid. It would be easier to be a single parent doing this shit than to have another person to take care of, or someone who's just sitting around not being able to do anything just because they made a decision to do something that had severe consequences. So I see where people compare addiction to disease or cancer, or if I were to compare addiction to my husband not being able to do anything because he had surgery, it's pretty much like you look at it the same way, right? Fuck that. My husband had surgery. He literally cannot do anything. He's not supposed to do anything. He's freaking healing. Those who are sick, they really cannot do anything. So it's up to us to pick up the slack because there's a lot of love there. Now, if you're comparing that to addiction, there's a problem because there are choices that can be made within addiction. Recovery is a fucking choice. If they are sitting there on ass or they're getting effed up and you're saying, oh, you know what? They're just sick and they can't be an equal partner. They can't help me because they're sick, because they just can't stop. That puts a lot of shade on those who have actually gotten help and recovered and who have done the actual work and who are equal partners now. So my husband can't be there for me right now, and that's okay. This is where in sickness and in health comes into play because he wants to be there. He wants to be there for us. He wants to be able to take his kids to their activities. He wants to pull his weight. Those that are in addiction, they just want to get effed up. And I understand that it's difficult to recover, but they are affecting others around them. They are not just affecting themselves. They are impacting their children, they are impacting their spouses, and they are impacting themselves. So don't compare the two. Don't make excuses for it. You don't have to stick around with somebody who is still in active addiction. You can support them in recovery if you want to. You don't even have to do that. But don't support them in addiction.